Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a UPI report, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, has agreed to increase oil production by nearly 200,000 barrels per day for July. This marks the fourth consecutive month of production hikes for the group, which includes major producers such as Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iraq, Kuwait, Algeria, Kazakhstan, and Oman. Despite the announced increase to support oil market stability, energy experts view the decision as largely symbolic. The critical Strait of Hormuz remains closed due to the ongoing war in Iran, which began in February following military actions by the United States and Israel. Because approximately 20% of the world's daily oil supply typically passes through this maritime choke point, the closure makes it near impossible for OPEC nations to ship the additional oil. Currently, a shaky weeks-long ceasefire is in place, and the Trump administration is actively negotiating to end the war, reopen the shipping lane, and prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. According to a report by Liberty Times, the International Air Transport Association, IATA, has released its latest industry forecast, predicting that global airlines will see a rise in passenger volume in 2026, though profits are expected to be halved compared to the previous year. IATA estimates that its 370 member airlines, which represent about 85% of global air traffic, will carry 5.1 billion passengers in 2026, a 2.4% increase from 4.98 billion in 2025. However, this growth is accompanied by a severe contraction in profitability due to high fuel costs and disruptions related to the conflict in the Middle East. Global net profits are projected to shrink from $45 billion in 2025 to $23 billion in 2026, with net profit margins dropping from 4.2% to 2.0%. The average net profit per passenger is expected to be just 4 billion ITA. Despite these headwinds, IATA Director General Willie Walsh emphasized the industry's resilience, noting that excluding the Middle East, the baseline growth rate remains solid at 3.5%. According to CBS News, Germany's Alexander Zverev has finally claimed his maiden Grand Slam title. In his fourth major final, the third-ranked German defeated Italy's Flavio Cobolli 6-1, 4-6, 6-4, 6-7, 5, 6-1 on the red clay of Roland Garros to lift the French Open trophy on Sunday. Zverev entered the final as a heavy favorite after top contenders Jannik Sinner and Novak Djokovic were eliminated early in the tournament, while two-time reigning champion Carlos Alcaraz withdrew beforehand due to an injury. The grueling match lasted over 4 hours. After Zverev took a 2-1 lead, Cobolli fought back to win the fourth set in a tiebreaker. However, Cobolli ran out of energy in the deciding set, allowing Zverev to secure a double break and comfortably close out the match. Upon winning, Zverev fell to the clay in tears of joy, celebrating the 25th title of his career. With this victory, he joins an elite group of players who captured their first major title in their fourth attempt, shedding the tag of being one of the best active players without a Grand Slam trophy. According to a report by Metro.co UK, U.S. President Donald Trump has suggested that American troops will remain in Iran even if a ceasefire or peace agreement is reached. Trump explained that the military presence is necessary to oversee the complete destruction of Iran's highly enriched uranium resources and equipment, whether on-site or off-site. While Trump claimed both nations are very close to an agreement and praised Iran's new leadership as smart and rational, he insisted on a strict pact preventing Iran from acquiring or developing nuclear weapons. Trump warned that if Iran fails to reach a deal, the U.S. will take harsh military action. He also hinted at potentially unfreezing Iranian assets if their leadership behaves. The situation comes amid ongoing tensions, with the U.S. military recently intercepting Iranian drones and missiles in the Middle East. According to a report by Liberty Times, the latest specifications of Turkey's next-generation aircraft carrier project, known as Mulchin Multi-Domain Carrier, have been unveiled. During the 2026 Combined Naval Event in Farnborough, UK, Hakan Usar, commander of the Turkish Naval Technical Command, presented the project timeline and technical details. The program, launched in 2023, is scheduled to enter its detailed and contract design phase around 2026, with final delivery anticipated in 2032. The carrier will measure 285 meters in length, with a maximum width of 72 meters and a displacement of 60,000 tons. It is designed to achieve a top speed exceeding 26 knots, accommodating a crew of up to 2,500 personnel. Operating a planned air wing of 52 aircraft, the vessel will support domestic manned and unmanned platforms, including the Hurjet trainer, Kazelema, and Anka-3 unmanned combat jets, and the TB-3 drone, utilizing a 12-degree ski-jump stow bar system. Remarkably, as a multi-domain mothership, the carrier will also deploy and operate unmanned surface vehicle USVs, and unmanned underwater vehicles, UVs. The ship's self-defense will include vertical launch systems, close-in weapon systems, and domestic sensor suites. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.